Hello, I'm RocketBug5977 and welcome to my Let's Play Minecraft series Rocket World, episode number 23. Thank you all for your continued support with comments and likes and for tuning in each week to watch. Today's plan is to get the base up halfway to build height. The last floor I put in was around level 110 and I'd like eventually to build up to at least 300. So that means I'd like to get the base up to level 150 today if possible. I think that's going to be quite a lot of work considering the size of the base versus the materials needed and how much time I have as well. Oh, and as there's a lot of step-by-step building in this, if you feel like watching something more exciting at the moment, then why not try episode 19's Ender Dragon fight up in the top right now. But if you're still with me, let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I have to do is have a look and see what sort of materials level I'm at the moment. And I have been doing a bit of grinding. I've got plenty of white concrete and a little bit of sand left over from that. There's some more concrete here, the orange and the light grey, as well as lots of glass and some cornflowers to make that into blue glass like that. And what else do I need? Yeah, let's see. So I need, is it this one here? This one tells me about how much honeycomb and how much copper I need. So we'll sort that out in a moment, but also because of the floors or all the deep slate, I've been and got a box of cobbled deep slate, so we can use that in conjunction with the stone cutter to get all those bits and pieces together. Now I do have some copper. I've been keeping a stash of that while I've been mining and things like that. So that's what this book is about. That's going to help me to decide how much I need. Now I do need a bit of cut copper, and it is quite complicated. Let's have a quick look and see what it actually looks like. I might need some scaffolding to get up. I might just be able to see there actually. Let's have a quick look. Let's scaffold up here quickly. You can see there's a pattern here. It's quite a small detail, but it's one that I quite enjoy putting in, small attention to detail things. And you can see it goes sort of a standard copper block, cut, normal, and it goes on this pattern all the way round. And the thing that's quite handy about this, these can be quite expensive to use, but this sort of dilutes the quantity a little bit because you can get 4 of those for every one of these. So not only does it make a nice pattern, but it also does save a little bit on the copper, and we need that at every 10 levels. So that's what the copper's about. I need to get some wax from somewhere. I think I have some wax in here. And this one, yep, the yellow shulker box is for the honey related items. Let's pop that down there. And you see plenty of wax at the moment, so I'm going to need a lot of that to sort all the copper blocks out. So I'm going to get on and do those copper blocks, and I'll make up probably enough using this book to do the main base and the lift tower for a couple of levels. And then we'll go and see just how many levels we really need to do. So I'll be back in just a minute. Right, I've just assembled all the materials I think I'm going to need to get started. So plenty of white concrete, and there are the other 2 types, the orange and the light grey. And then we've got, for each layer, we've got those, the waxed copper blocks and the cut copper blocks. That should do 1 layer of the main base area, and then the elevator section at the back will be these ones here. So it's about enough for 2. Might not be very much, but I've started smelting other bits and pieces over here as well to build up the reserves of copper again, and quartz as well I'm going to need at some point because, we can't see it here, but on the outside we do use quartz as well, the quartz stairs, just like these here, so I'm going to need those as well. Well, let's head up to the top level floor that I've got built. And we go up to level 50, that's here, and then up one more. 50? Level 100, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. So as you say, this is as far as I've got, but I have built a little bit of superstructure up a bit higher than that. So just need to finish off a little bit of white concrete there, on that on the other side, and then I can start putting in another layer of the copper blocks. And yeah, there's a fair bit to do. So here at 110, Y level 110, so it's going to be 120, 130. So the next one's going to be 140, then we can get to 150. Right, anyway, it's time to start putting in some more copper. And there's going to be a slight design change on here because we're going to go back from the orange back to the white that we had lower down. So I'll have to have a look at that before I do that bit. Right, well, let's have a look and change over to the copper blocks. Let's chuck that back in there. So let's do one level both sides. It doesn't matter that they've got mixed up because I'll be looking down on the layer below to guide me with regards to the pattern. It's a bit annoying hearing those spiders creeping around all the time. Ow. Ah, gotcha. There we go. Was there another one over there? Have you gone up, down? I don't know. Maybe. Right, I think we're free. Right, back to the copper. So I think I need that. These can be a little bit tricky to sort out. Actually, not there. There. Right, so we need to put that there, get the other copper. And basically we're following the pattern below. So it's that, then a cut. Two of those, cut, oops, cut, and that again. And then we'll go back the other way because that's where we've laid this. So we got that, that, that. And basically we continue this all the way around. And we got a couple of those. And then hopefully, I think these are just cut along the edges here. So I won't bore you too much with this one, but you can see how it all sort of, by peering over the edge, we can see what's on the layer below, and we just copy what we've got around there, and that is the way we get the copper put in. So I'll get on and do that, and I'll see you when we've got a couple of layers, this one and that one, done. Right, back in a minute. Right, there we go. We've got one ring over there, one ring here. So we're ready to switch over and get some more white concrete down. Once we've got the white concrete down, that will be the beginning of the next layer. So you can see here we're on layer 140, Y level 140, which is good, which means we only need one more ring above this actually. So the extra copper that I'm making downstairs might not be needed. Well, not until I put more on top of that. So that's good. Let's go and get some bits and pieces out of our shulker box. Roll out the copper, and I think we're going to need a load of the white concrete. So let's grab that, and at least that to start with, although I'm not sure what, I can't remember what the pattern is going to be, but we're going to get the rings done before, although I do need to know what the ring is going to be. Not this one, the one above, but we're not doing that just yet. Right, let's just get this ring done. It's going to be exactly the same as the one underneath, and then we'll look at going up a level. Right, so that's pretty straightforward. It's just a case of, again, copying exactly what's down below, and usually I do that. Take that out there, take that one off. And this time, instead of scooting along that way, just click and follow around. So it's nice and easy to build this way, having the extra block in the corner here. Just makes it nice and simple. And then just following it all the way around like so. Right, so this is going to be another long old haul, this one is. So I've got to do the other one at the back over there. So again, I'll probably be back in a short while. Right, there we go, another layer put on, this time the concrete, that going all the way around there, and I've done this side as well. Now it's time to go up to the next level. So generally I go into this front corner and I go up. So we're at level 141 here, so we're going to go up to 149. And that's where we... oh, it's coming to the end of the day again. That's where we jump off and come down. Right, and we build across. And this is the next layer. And basically, that's how it goes all the way around. The only tricky bit being putting in these diagonals, because these don't have anything to hold them all up. So I've got to go around and take them all out afterwards. Now I am just going to sleep in a minute briefly because I don't like working in the dark very much. So let's get that done, and we'll do this circle and then we'll finish, and I'll go and do that bit there off camera. So let's go and sleep. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's try that one. Where's the bed? There it is. So I've got this window at the moment, or windows, so that I can get a better recording quality. Right, there we go. Let's finish this off. So I think that's when we come around the corner. Oh, I need that again. And there we come across here. I ought to be doing these uprights, haven't I? I'll do this one when we get to it, I think. Oh, we've done it actually. Right. Here we go. Oh, too many now. That goes on there. Oh, thought I flicked that. That should have done that. That. And then 1, 2, 3, and then we join up over here. Right, okay, so that's that loop done. So now I'm going to go and do the same over there and remove all of these. This is where I usually lose them all down. Oh my goodness, long way down there somewhere. It's not my favourite bit. Oh, I didn't do that bit there. Well, I'll do that first, then I'll collect up all of these dirt blocks, and then I'll do that, and I'll see you again in a minute. Right, here we are back again, and as you can see, this is complete, that one's complete, and at the moment our Y level is 149, so we need to put on some copper blocks again to make it the 150 level, and then of course, because it's going to be just a flat top otherwise, we need to go up all over again. So now this is getting some changes. As you can see, we've got a lot more orange there, and it's transitioning back to the white ring that we had originally down the bottom. What I'll do is I'll shoot across quickly and show you what's on this layer, and then we'll have a look from a bit further afield to see what's actually changed. So let's pop up here. Right. Ugh. Oh, my usual landing skills on small spaces. Right, anyway, we can see from here actually that where we had all the orange here, it's now transitioning back to the pattern that it had before, and the same over on that side there. If we pop over the edge, we can see that from a distance. So let's do that now. Oh, hang on. I'm sure I pressed space there, but obviously not. So there's the pattern from down below. It's got the grey and the orange coming all the way up there. And if I get the rockets, then we're going back to that pattern. It's going to come, that's going to taper back in, and then that's going to go straight up from there. So that's how that's going to work. And I'm going to get on putting the copper down next. Got that all ready. And when shall I come back? When I've done the copper and the next layer up? Maybe that might be the best way of doing it. So when we're up to about 159, I think it is, on the next concrete layer. Right, here we are up at 159, which is the roof height for level 150. So that's all built up, all the copper's in, all of the white concrete's in, and we're running short on resources. Don't forget, we started off with our shulker box down there, so we've come up a heck of a long way. So yes, starting to run low on the resources, so I need to go and do a little bit more mining. I haven't even brought those up, those big arms that come up the sides. I want to do something a little bit different around the orangier areas, so I'll have to leave that for another day, I think. But I'd really like to get the walls in if I can by the end of this episode, so I'm going to disappear now, and when you come back, well, we'll see how much is done by the end of the episode, because it's got to be edited and put out fairly soon. Right, here we are quite a long time later, and as you can see, I've put in the main concrete parts of the walls. In these gaps here, there's going to be the quartz, and in these gaps is going to be this sort of concrete and wool filler. I haven't got around to doing those yet, but to make it a little bit easier to get around, I'm going to try and start putting some of the floors in. And some of these are going to be double height rooms because I want to fit in the chorus fruit farm, and I probably want to put in a large smelter somewhere, so I'm probably going to have a couple of these as rather large floors. Now I've been running short on time for getting this out, so I'm leaving this top floor, which is level 150. I'm going to leave the white parts of the walls out because running a bit short on white concrete. As you can see, there's only one and a little bit left over, so I'm going to get the floor in up there and one on here as well, and we'll see how much time I've got left to do other bits and pieces. But it's taken me an age to get all of these walls in and to grind out a whole new load of materials on top of what I had to start with as well. So that's where we are now. I'm going to have a go at putting the floors in now, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, well, we made it up to level 150. The floors are in, the structure's in, the walls, I'm totally out of concrete, sand, gravel, and almost out of white dye as well. So a lot of work's going to be needed to get it all up and running. We've got the floors in, and we've got the floor down below as well in. So still a fair bit of work to be done on this, but we've achieved the best part of today's goal, really. So let's have a quick look from outside. Yes, elytra check. And let's have a quick look. Let's get a bit of distance. I think I double tapped space there, which is a bit silly. And there we go. All of that's new. All of those walls are up. And yeah, they're not yet. So there's still a lot of work to go. But there we go. There's a lot of new building in there. And yeah, still got the quartz to put in. I had to go and actually, just to complete the floor, I had to go and dig out some more quartz just so that I could get the floors done. But that's taken me up to level 150, which is really good. We're halfway up to build height now. I know we haven't done the back either, but that's been a really good project that I've managed to get most of done today. And yet you can see there's the floor above and the floor below, so that's level 140 up there, I think. So yeah, it's been a good day's work. Now there is just one more thing before we go, and I'm going to go and grab my bits and pieces because I've got a few more diamonds to add to our block here. So let's see what we can get done. Ooh, there's a lead or two here. I wonder if the wandering traders have taken a tumble. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. These things happen. Right, where was it? Here we go. Right, yes, I've been doing a bit of mining. And, yep, 2.5 stacks of blocks. But when you divide that by 4, it's not really going to go very high. I wonder how far up towards level 150 we can get. Probably not far, I bet. But here we go. Right, up to here. And let's have a go, see how far, where are we now? 96. Let's see how far we get up. Right, we're coming to the end slowly. Let's see how many more we're going to get in here. We got up to level 134. Actually, we're a lot closer to 150. I thought that's 150 there. not up here. That's nearly 1.6. That's 159. That line, pretty good. Yeah, I know we're not going to be beating the hermits anytime soon, but hey, not bad for solo. Right. Unfortunately, I've run out of time completely to do anything else today, so that's going to be it for today's episode, unfortunately. If I can get everything around the right way. Oh, there we are. I haven't even taken my gear off. So, thank you all for watching today. I really appreciate all the support you've been giving me. And I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's been a bit different from normal, a bit more step by step, but I hope you've seen how much effort it takes to sort of get this all put together. So please leave a like and a comment if you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you'd like to see more on a regular basis, then why not subscribe? And I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, so have fun and see you later.